Hello, everybody. My name is Tanae, and if you're new here, thank you for discovering me. We are headed to Egypt on a first class flight. So I'm having to do a voiceover because the airplane engine was right next to my window, basically, and couldn't hear any of the footage. But I'm going to show you guys the whole setup of my Q Suite on Qatar Airways. What is life? So I decided to treat myself for my 30th birthday to a first class flight, and this was my first time in first class, first time on Qatar Airways, a whole lot of firsts. And I'm in this Q Suite that has the door that closes. You're essentially in your own little cubby, your own little room, such privacy, and I loved the luxury of the finishes, if that's what they're called on an aircraft. I don't know. It was fancy. As you can see, I had plenty of legroom. I had a whole extra little side seating area. Like if I wanted to sit diagonally, I could have sat over here. Got a pillow, gave me a little diptyque bag. I had two windows, not just one, but two. I was living the big TV screen. It was just so luxurious, and I was in awe of all this space. And the privacy, I feel like, was worth it alone. So where my carry-on bag is at the moment, I can lay my bed down and put my feet, but I just wanted to keep all my stuff there because it has my toiletries. There's also a remote down here for the TV, so you could either tap up on the screen or use that little remote that kind of looks like a PlayStation, if you ask me, like a little PlayStation device. Let's say you're laying down and you want to control the TV from down here. You have that option to just swipe and unlock it, and you can do all of your touch screen from here. Then you've got all of your controls for your bed to lay you down, lift you up, everything you need. A little shelf where the menus were. They gave me these cozy pajamas, which I don't know how they knew my size. I guess they just looked and assumed, but I'm not sure. They got my size. And also the mattress, which was really comfy. I brought my own little blanket, not knowing that they were gonna give me another blanket, which was nice. A little Paris, France pillow, which I was like, oh my gosh, I would love to go to France one day. Then onto the menus. So the cellar menu had so many selections. I was actually really impressed by their wine selection. I wasn't drinking on this trip because this was a disciple trip that I was on, so no alcohol for me. But any other time, I definitely would have gotten a little glass of champagne to just relax and enjoy. And then the food menu was full a la carte, all day dining, your choice of a light meal, breakfast. The selection, once again, was so good. They had a great selection of beverages, mocktails, hot beverages, cold beverages, like literally anything that you want, and you could order at any time. Now let's get on to the goodies. Y'all know when I saw this diptyque bag, I was like, ooh, diptyque is not cheap. If you know, you know, this is luxury. So I was like, let me open this up and see what's in here. First of all, the bag is really cute. I was happy to take this. I'm gonna use this as a little makeup bag, toiletry bag, something. It smelled so good. Like the minute I opened it up, I was like, wow, I haven't even opened the products and you can smell it. So we got these cozy fuzzy socks. There also was a lotion, a face cream, and a nourishing balm in this little package, which I was like, yes, give me. A little eau de toilette perfume, a spray, like a natural spray. So I was like, let me go ahead and pack up my goodies and put them in my carry-on. After that, I noticed that they do give you a date, and I've never had a date before. It looked good. Like, I don't know what I was expecting, but I was like, okay, let's try something new. Obviously had to bite into it because my wrists are so weak. But yeah, I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. I wasn't convinced how it looked. I was also filming a TikTok, and you're gonna be able to tell by my reaction that, and yes, I smell everything. You're gonna be able to tell by my reaction that this wasn't really for me. I was expecting it to taste like, okay, it was sweet, y'all, but I don't know what I was expecting. To me, it just tastes like a big raisin, and I don't know if it's a dried plum or exactly what it is. Actually, let me go check. Oh, okay, so a date is actually a fruit. It's a date palm from the palm tree. I'm just saying this for anybody who didn't know it because I didn't know this. I tried it, just wasn't really for me. Now, I will say when we got into Egypt, I had some date jams that I did like. I just didn't exactly like the fruit. Yeah, just not for you, girl, not for me. Then I decided I'm gonna watch Love is Blind France and just enjoy my time. I loved the Wi-Fi was very strong on the plane, read A Little Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers, and was just enjoying myself. So as mentioned, you can eat at any time, but the first meal they typically serve about 30 to 45 minutes after boarding. So this was a cold crab salad. It had avocado and just imitation crab meat on top, and I didn't know what it was at first. I'm a little picky with food, so I always smell my food. It looked good though. I think it was like a palate cleanser. It just wasn't what I wanted at the time. So I'm just like, I'm so used to eating like my food a certain type of way. Like I really could have had this with some sriracha. Sorry, I don't have the most sophisticated palate, y'all, but I was still grateful. I enjoyed it. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna eat this bread. So I did love the little salt and pepper shakers. You can see my stewardess was like, is this not for you? And I was like, no, not for me. You can take that. But the rolls were great. The butter was nice and soft and rich. And this was like more my kind of snack, like some carbs. I hadn't really eaten all day. As y'all can see, I was like, yeah, this is what it's giving. This is for me. Then I ordered the chicken broccolini, which the chicken was prepared to perfection. It was very tender. It was very juicy. I never actually had broccolini before, so I didn't know that it came on kind of like a little bed of mashed potatoes, which was really nice, and also came with one, if you can see that yellow part in the middle, that's like a ravioli that was filled with some cheese. I don't know what type of cheese. Of course, had to pray and just thank the Lord for this experience. I'm so blessed to be able to experience this, and just blessed in general. Love me some Jesus. So after saying my grace, tried the mashed potatoes and was like, yum. Cutting up my food, that chicken was tender, and I just couldn't believe that they could really cook such good quality food on a plane, or have it prepared, have it hot, however they do it, I'm not sure. But for dessert, I ended up getting just a berry plate with some elderflower syrup, which I thought was very fancy, and it was good. It was yummy. Turbulence started hitting really hard at this point, trying to drink my ginger ale in peace, and as you can see, I'm getting all shook up. This was the worst turbulence I'd ever experienced, but it was nice to be able to experience it in a large space. And this concludes the portion of the flight that I actually did film. I just wanted to be present and enjoy myself. I did insert a little clip of me relaxing before bed as I'm laying down. And yeah, highly recommend Qatar Airways. See you guys in the next vlog when we land in Cairo, Egypt.